You're really naive if you truly think that Martin Luther King just happened to be at the wrong place at the wrong time at the Lorraine Motel and this random guy just came and shot and killed him. Martin Luther King sort of had a change of heart. Martin Luther King was starting to take a more militant, stronger position. And his new battle was no war. Government said, whoa, wait, he's about to come in our territory. Like, it's one thing to let you take a shit in the same toilet that I do. You know, I'll give you that, but you ain't about to stop my money flow. You gotta go.
Well, it's very important to point out that Dr. Martin Luther King was the first prominent public figure to speak out against the war in Vietnam. Especially after Dr. King made his powerful speech at the Riverside Church, in which he talked about the connection between militarism and racism. There was no way to imagine justice and equality as long as racism was being used as a weapon to attack the people of Vietnam.
The night that Dr. King was on, we spoke about death. I asked him the question, did he fear for his life? And he said, not really. He'd overcome his fear of death, and now he was focused on not how long he would live, but what would be the quality of the time that he would live. Where he said, this is no longer about race. It's now about the welfare and the well-being of human life. We must talk about economics. We must talk about where people are poor. We must galvanize our nation to begin to take care of the poor. America should not have no poor people. No one should ever go to bed hungry. There should be gainful employment. There should be a living wage. There should be access to health with no charge. We should have education for free, like so many other nations successfully have applied. All these things put a huge bullseye on Dr. King, because he was now tampering with the playground of the wealthy. And when he came to that moment about dismantling the economic construct, he had to go.
We've got some difficult days ahead, but it really doesn't matter with me now. Like anybody, I would like to live a long life. Longevity has its place. But I'm not concerned about that now. So I'm happy tonight. I'm not worried about anything. I'm not fearing any man.
In 1968, Martin Luther King was killed. Robert Kennedy was killed. Medgar Evers was killed. Mark Clark and Fred Hampton were killed. John Carlos and Tommy Smith did the Black Power salute in Mexico City. I mean, it is a litany of things that took place in 68. Like, that was the moving the stone from in front of the cave in 68. I mean, it really was a special beginning and opening. And unfortunately, anytime you have anything that's an opening, death accompanies those things.